Hey guys, it's Jimmy Bremner and Dexter the boy, CTOA, and we're on the urban trail. Again, we're pretty far downrange in the Don Valley today. I'm actually really liking this spot here. What's interesting is you can see the greenery starting to open up, and means we're getting close to fall. Leaves haven't started turning color yet, but you can see it's really starting to thin out. Last video, I talked about knife reviews and things like that. And today, I have my Russell's knife with me. Would you even begin to start beating this and trying to chop with it? You wouldn't. So I just have to stop watching these knife review videos. And what I can't understand is why knife companies send these people knives, because it proves nothing. And I'm just going to stop watching them. But there's no way you take an item like this and abuse it. It makes no sense whatsoever. The other thing I'm carrying is my Buck 110. Can't beat it. And for nostalgic reasons, I have this old, this is from the 60s, man, old, sort of scout knife thing. These were made in Japan, and they're actually not bad quality. They're not there, with a Swiss Army or anything like that. But you know what? You can get by with them, and making me happy today. So I'm gonna carry these for a while. So, again, last video, I talked about UCP. I reversed the letters. I have a tendency to do that. We have so many acronyms, but the Universal Cam Pattern, U.S. military, and it's the most hated pattern that is ever. But you know what? Very affordable in the surplus stores. Like half the price of multi-cam or woodland camo. And actually, it's not bad. Especially as we get into dusk or in the early morning, our eyes actually see, we have trouble seeing grays and OD green. And so, they made this for a reason. I know nobody likes it, but again, you can dye it. And I've got 3 or 4 of these in the assault pack. I would have brought one, but it's packed in my vehicle and I don't bring it and take it all out. This is a sustainment pouch that goes on the side. It makes a really nice haversack. And then I always have my, the butt pack with me. And again, even this hat is that camo color, and it's quite affordable. And, so that's why I get it. Like I said, if I want to dye it, I can. As far as I'm concerned, you can't go wrong with it. Now I want to, talking about summer turning into fall, and I possess a rare and unique skill set, and I spent 30 years in the kind of high-speed, low-drag world, and I've been retired for about maybe 3 years now. And all I thought about was work. I didn't go to union meetings. I didn't know how many, what dues were coming off my paycheck. I just went to work, and that's all I did. There's not a rating or a certificate I don't possess. I have a 20-page CV. I write books. All of this is available on LinkedIn. You can download it all. I'm not without my flaws. None of us are. But that said, I think, what I've accomplished probably outweighs that. I will admit I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'll tell you exactly how I feel right now. Right? So, maybe I burned some bridges in the past. For me, retiring has been really difficult. And it would appear that transitioning to the civilian world is just not easy for me. And you go to these retirement seminars, right? And all they talk about is numbers and this plan, that plan, numbers, taxes, numbers, and any questions. So I actually put up my hand and said, why are you making this so hard, right? There's no consideration for how you move forward into civilian life. There's nobody there to talk to you about that. And, as I think about this, well, maybe this is my next thing to do. And maybe this is the next thing I share with people. But I gotta be honest with you. If you just started, you need to be thinking about this right now. You need to find somebody that's going to guide you through all of these things. And you have to have a plan. When you leave, that you have something to go to that's fulfilling. People say to me, like, why don't you do all this bushcraft? Well, why wouldn't you get a piece of property and teach people and have them come up there for the weekend? And because now it's a business, and I can't carry the baggage of spreadsheets and forms and numbers. I can't do it, okay? And like I said last video, we've hammered the fun out of absolutely everything. And people will say, Jimmy, it's the process. Well, you know what? These processes have no humanity in them whatsoever. None. And, and that needs to change, right? As I said, I'm struggling for words here, but it just, I'm going to ask you guys, please, to comment if you retired or you're thinking of retiring, if you've been able to move forward successfully in the civilian world. Can you please send a comment or give me somewhere to look on the internet and help me move forward with this? It's clear to me what I have to do is I have to leave my old life and just retire and just drop it all. And that's kind of the motivation behind carrying this old school stuff and getting away from all this tactical nonsense, because really 99% of the world doesn't live that way. And I've got a lot of learning to do. So I will continue to do these videos. It's actually cathartic for me because I still have people, hopefully, that I'm teaching and passing lessons on to. If you think I can be of assistance to you or your team, I've worked municipally, provincially, federally, internationally, been all over. And you know, so if you think I can be of some assistance to you and your team somewhere, I'd be happy to talk to you and, you know, see what I can do for you. But I think I just have to learn to retire now, and I'll make it work. You know, I'll make it work. Uh, you know, follow me on LinkedIn. Most of my LinkedIn posts are about law enforcement, military, you know, concerns of the day, officer safety. You know, that's pretty much what I share on LinkedIn and comment on and try and help with. I still have my Canadian Tactical Officers Association webpage. It's more of a porthole now to, you know, see, get to other courses and things like that for you. But I think it's time, you know, for me to just retire and move on. So like I said, retiring is not, you know, for everybody. And as I said, if you're a young person now and you need to think about this, and if you're like in the last 3 years of your career, you really need to think about it. Is it really something you want to step away from? You know, because you don't have the table set for where you're going next. It's puzzling. So you know what? I really try not to make this channel about politics and, you know, what's going on in the world. I really try my hardest not to do that. But you know what? It's been, the last couple of months, been a lot of ups and downs. And I just felt I had a need to share this with people that are, you know, moving on into that civilian world. And I wish the best to all of you. And as I said, you know, Google me, Jimmy Bremner. You know, if you have any advice for me, I'd really, I'd appreciate it very much. And thank you as always for watching. And me and Dexter the boy, come here, buddy. Look at the size of his head. So again, Jimmy Bremner, Dexter the boy, CTOA, Urban Trail. Thank you very much, and I'm out.